Hello and welcome back to another week of gardening, planting out the green fence, mulching, making my own wood chip, and taking you along for the ride. I hope you enjoy as much as I love having you here with me on this journey as I learn more about gardening, more about growing my own food, and seeing what I can achieve this season. And we're back with more gardening work outside. I've been cutting the grass this morning, as I did yesterday. Well, yesterday was basically half the day was grass, and then the rest was enjoying other stuff and getting some patio furniture. So we'll potentially put that together today. Don't know, but it would be lovely if that was actually up and running. Otherwise, the grass cutting is going well, just very slowly because the batteries aren't lasting long, especially with some of the grass a little bit longer. Taking a few trips here and there, but progress is being made. There are a lot of ants and ant houses because the soil is sandy. It's excellent for them, not so much for me, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to get them to move on. Otherwise, I'm gonna be back to the green fence work right now. So I'm gonna be taking off the torf on top for the rest of this long line, and preparing for the final, I don't know how many, 20 plus of those going in. hopefully I will have time and energy to put in about 8 to 10 again today, and maybe the rest tomorrow or the day after. Don't know, depends on the weather. We've had some nice sunny weather the last couple of days, and those have been, you know, taking an opportunity to cut the grass and making sure that, you know, hopefully that helps get rid of all those bugs. But they're at it, and need to cover the various fruits and flowers and berries. So still lots of work to do, but here we go. Break, but first let me show you some of the bearded irises. Now, of course, they are being eaten by the horrible bugs, as you can see, along with the rose, which is just very sad state right now. And this is another bearded iris, but they are growing, which is good, and opening, and it's nice to look at them at least for a little bit while they are, before they're eaten. And then the lilies are gonna come up, and the strawberries are growing. And I've been using the dried grass for mulch, but really looking forward to eating some of these strawberries. And then of course there are these strawberries, where I also planted out radishes and some onions, and luckily the radishes are coming up here and there. So that's good, along with the onions are coming up great, and they're tiny still, but they're progressing. So very fun and nice. And these strawberries are a little bit, smaller side right now, but they will be growing. Then of course there are the apples that continue to grow, and looking forward to eating them. But first, all the bugs are also on them, as you can see. And then there's this. Noticed just today I have no, oops, almost lost the camera, and have no idea what these things are. I need to cut those bits off. And then finally, still lots to do, but progressing. And then these alliums that are opening up and making me very, very happy. Next time you're making some salad, and if you have some ground elder on your property, it smells very green and delicious, but it also is very good for you and very tasty. So I'm off to, yes, that needs to be washed. The beauty of having birds all around is you have birds all around and bird shit as well. So, but I'm off to make some salad and eat some delicious garden weed, or weed for most people, salad leaves for me, and then I'll be back out in the garden. homemade wood chip with some other great stuff. Excellent for composting or other things like mulching the beds. It's not exactly like the ones you get at in the store, but it's still very, very nice. Now, today is Saturday and it's very sunny, and while we don't actually have the same type of heat wave as the rest of Europe has these days, Norway is having quite a warm period. It's almost 28 degrees Celsius today, which is very warm for Norway. And so the plan for today is to finish with these strawberries. So over the last couple of days, we've been cleaning out all of the grass and weeds that have come up between them, and then after that been watering them very well, including adding some feed, including cow manure that is ready for use, along with chicken manure or chicken manure pellets that are ready for use. And now we've also been mulching them, the strawberries. Also have a lot of these wild strawberries on the right side, and then just the regular lovely strawberries on the left. What the plan for today is to finish with the mulching. So on this side, been mulching with different things that have been found in the garden, and that I've been using the Ryobi tool for all of these tiny wood pieces that have been just getting ready for their next step in life. So that has been done, and then still missing a little bit on that end, so we'll be doing that today. I'll just use regular wood chip just to make sure that this gets covered pretty soon today. And then I will be putting up some cover on top of these strawberries because they're finally getting ready to be eaten soon, but got a lot of birds that are all too eager to be eating green strawberries and half-ready strawberries. So in order to get some of these strawberries myself, I do need to cover them up. So that's planned for today, covering up these strawberries and then covering up these bushes. So these are also ripening up, which is absolutely lovely. They have had some severe issues with aphid. Definitely seen some this year. Maybe some of the problem is more or less gone, not entirely sure, but this bush is definitely very, very full with berries that I would very much like to eat and enjoy, and they are getting slowly ready. So it will be nice to cover them and then hopefully have the opportunity to eat them before all the birds are getting at them, because the birds are taking them down when they're green, and just been finding some over here on just on the bottom, like here. So that's a shame. Definitely been watering them a lot because of the heat and lack of rain. What can you do these days? And then of course this is the rest of the green wall that has yet to be put up. Actually, before these can be planted, need to do some of the other stuff in the garden. So it is taking a long time, and this heat and lack of rain isn't exactly helpful. So this bush, whatever its name, if you know, please tell me. I have no idea just yet, but it's definitely gotten a little bit out of hand. So the plan is to cut it down smaller. Potentially half of it needs to go, if not more, not entirely sure. But the green wall has mostly been put up until this point. Got that done a couple of days ago. We're able to do, I don't know, 17 of these all in one day. But I need to kind of use some wood chip and cover them up because the soil is sand, and so it dries out extremely fast. But haven't had the chance to get to that yet, but it's at least ready for this side. Do intend to do like get it around here. Just need to cut the bush before I proceed and see what will happen there. And then of course the grass needs cutting again, but at least most of the tall grass has been cut, so it's all ready for the next stages. And these beauties have been flowering lovely. These bearded irises, and this color is just absolutely divine. Been loving them. The other two are already done, the pink and white one, but this one was a little bit late to the party, so very happy to still be enjoying that one. And then, of course, there are these strawberries here, and the plan is to be covering them up also today because, well, here you see example number one of them being eaten. Not by me, that's for sure. So lots of strawberries getting ready for eating. Just need to make sure that I'm doing the eating and not everyone else. But what can you do? And then of course these strawberries along with the onions that were planted and the radishes. Now the onions are doing well, so these are tiny strawberries. Need to cover them still because there are some small strawberries here and there. Need to potentially add some more mulch, but the onions are going strong all along, hopefully also deterring some pests on these. But the radishes are a little bit on the slow side, probably not enjoying the heat, but they are coming up here and there and over there. So need to water these later tonight or today, and also just pay attention. So these are some weeds that can be taken out, and then these are the onions that I planted out earlier, if you remember. So some of them are really going strong, which is very nice. I'm very, very happy about it. Hopefully the radishes will pick up. Some of the wood chip is bought on sale, pretty good one. It's still expensive, especially if you're gonna try to cover everything. So whenever there are grass clippings or something that you've been pruning from your own garden, it's very nice to just mulch with whatever you got. Now I did mulch some of the flowers earlier with some of the things that some of the self-made mulch, and it has worked wonders. So this is just grass clippings, which is working well. But here, so this was done earlier with grass clippings and then mulch from just wood tree prunings and everything like that, and this is very moist and nice. Now as you can see, it's very sandy, but at least it is keeping that moisture, and these are doing a lot better than some of those others that aren't mulched. So the plan is to continue using a variety of mulch and then seeing what works, because not always possible to just buy a bunch of very nice wood chip or straw or whatever it is that you would actually prefer. Sometimes even this or your own grass clippings, and there's plenty of grass over here. So now that the grass doesn't actually have all the seeds in it, it will be nice to be using some of that grass.